My name is Remi. I was a probation officer up until recently, and now I work with young people involved in gangs. I was stuck in a real rut in my job, wanted to get out, been there for 12 years and kind of wanted to move on, but just could not see a way out really. I just felt like I was just going to work, coming home, dealing with my children, which was my happy place. I love spending time with them. But every time I was, going to work this Sunday night, I'd feel completely anxious, just felt really miserable. And it's almost like I felt quite resentful towards the job, even though it's me and my actions doing it. Felt completely resentful. Just felt like I was just going along with life and not really living life. I just felt really drained as well, completely drained, like just lack of energy, just almost like, is this life? I did an online kind of inquiry. She called me probably within 2 hours of me making the inquiry. We had a chat instantly. Then I just thought, oh no, I really like this lady. I really, she's just so warm. I didn't feel pressured or anything like that. We met every 2 weeks. I feel like I've never really, I had all these wishes and hopes and dreams, but then was never really accountable for my actions. I, didn't do anything with those ideas or thoughts, anything like that. And actually meeting Natasha and saying, okay, so what's going to be your first step? And I was like, wow, okay. I just feel like there's so much to look forward to. What I've learned with Natasha actually is, when you feel sort of comfortable, that's like kind of almost the warning sign of being like, okay, now you need to push yourself a little further. And it's at this stage where I do feel slightly uncomfortable because, I was so used to being an employee of kind of like, a public sector role, and it was all very safe. So I feel like this now is where I feel slightly, like what's going to happen, and uncomfortable. But actually, since working with Natasha, I've learnt to embrace that uncomfortable feeling. And actually, when you do feel uncomfortable, it's like that's when you're expanding. So I just feel a sense of excitement and what's to come. And I'm kind of buzzing about it all. Actually, I never would have thought. I kind of wanted to leave, but I never thought I would actually leave. But working with Natasha's actually given me almost, I don't know, the confidence and like this feeling of just buzzing about life again. Honestly, it's just a fantastic feeling. I'm just like, literally, this woman has made miracles happen for me. Thank you, Natasha, so much. I feel like you've completely changed my life. Honestly, you completely changed my life for the best. I would never even imagine. I think one of the things that when I went to Natasha, one of the things she said is, how would you kind of know that things have worked? And I said, oh, that I would leave my job. And I said that, but not really almost believing that I would actually leave my job. And the fact that I have, like, it's completely worked. So honestly, thank you for changing my life.